Hello and welcome. Happy Friday. Happy July to everybody here in the Million Mom Movement community. My name is Carmela Velarde. I'm a blue diamond with the company Purium and a proud brand partner and council member of the Million Mom Movement. It's a movement within the movement, and we're not just a product company. We are a community. We're a community of very committed caregivers. And so the movement of many, which is also a way to not single out the men and the dads, the grandparents, the aunties and uncles. We want to incorporate all of us in the community who are really invested in taking care of the future of our family's health. And through the Million Mom Movement, which is a part of the company Purium, we're able to give you some true steps with how you can make that happen for your family, how to eat cleaner and live greener with our superfood lifestyle. So I'm really excited to have at least 1 year now into this council where we get to create content for you. And today we are discussing product focus. I'm really excited about this focus because it's something that's really important to wrap our heads around, because there are so many organic superfood products in our on our Spotify website. And if you're new to the company or you're just new to being a customer, we'd love for you to learn more. And really, it's such a blessing what we have. It's a gift from the earth, from our Pachamama, that we have these amazing formulations from David Sandoval at our fingertips. So the Million Mom Movement itself has been the brainchild and the mastermind of our co-founder. Her name is Amy Venner, and she is a mom of two, and I had the privilege to work with her. I've been in the company for 7 years. They've been Purium for 30 years, manufacturing organic, and it's a true mission. It's a true mission to be behind their mission. And so Stephanie Dawn, she is the chair, and we have other council members here today. Taz Ferreira, she is in Montreal, Quebec, and she's going to be sharing a little bit about the petition, the social media. And we do have our speaker on today. Her name is Jodi Parker. I'm really excited to hear from her today. And she is in Colorado. And she's going to be also sharing with us what is our pledge. So I'm going to pass the mic over to her over in Colorado. I'm in Pennsylvania. So wherever you are, drop it in the chat so we know who's out there. Oh, I just had a call come in. Sorry about that. Drop in the chat where you're coming from today, so we get to know our community. Oregon, awesome. Maui, more Oregon. I can't see it all, but North Carolina. So yeah, please, Jodi, take your mic off and share with us. I believe you have a guest over there, a young member of our council, who can help you to do that.
I do this morning. Thank you, Carmela. Good morning, everyone. Please forgive any technical difficulties today. My computer decided to stop working about 10 minutes ago, and this is my husband's computer that I have never used. So we're gonna hope this works out. This is my daughter, Leora. She is 8, and because a lot of our council members were not here today, she agreed she was going to help us today with the pledge. So I'm gonna share that with you today. You can see this is the millionmommovement.info website. That's where you find us. And if you go under movement and you come under join, you will find where you can join. And we are the only people who get this information. So don't worry, we're not sharing your information. And if you come down here, you see the pledge, and Leora wanted to do it today. So take it away, my child.
I pledge to defend the health of myself and my family. I pledge to choose organic foods that are minimally processed and free of man-made ingredients. I pledge to read labels and educate myself on all aspects of clean living.
Take a breath.
I understand that my actions today will positively impact the health and environment of future generations. I am committed to sharing this movement of many. I am the Million Mom Movement.
Tell them about the movement of many.
Movement of many means aunts, uncles, dads, moms, teachers, whoever wants to join can, as long as they care about clean living and their families.
There you go. Great job. Carmela, would you like me to change the screen and go on to the scholarships?
Yeah, that would be wonderful. Thanks, Leora.
No problem.
All right, so see where I went under outreach, and I'm going to go over to scholarship here. Change that page. Now, sorry, I keep looking to my left if you're looking at me on the screen because my husband has 2 screens in his office, and the, the website is up on the screen to my left, so bear with me here. So our company is very, very committed to giving back to the community. And we do this in a number of ways. We give food to food banks and we support different minority programs. But here at the Million Mom Movement, the way Purium supports us and supports our mission is by offering 4 scholarships every single month to 4 deserving families. And it does have to be a family. It is given to a caregiver, and they get $199 value business pack. And with that, they also get $1,250 in retail value superfoods over their 3-month period of the scholarship. So that's split into, you know, roughly $400 a month in superfoods that they get so they can really use them, create their story, learn how you can use food as medicine, which is what I'll be doing a little bit later here today. And you can see right here, who is eligible? People in the US and Canada. They have to be wanting to do the business because this is a business opportunity with the perk of some extra superfoods to help them get started. They have to show economic need. That's super important. And they have to be able to accept mentoring and share knowledge with others, because here at the Million Mom Movement, we are an activism arm of the superfood company Purium. And so we ask that people get out there and help to educate, because knowledge is power. And right now we need a lot more power in the world. One thing that we get asked often is, can people who are already brand partners apply for the scholarship? I'm sorry, they cannot, because it is a business scholarship. However, if you have customers that are interested, then, oh geez, sorry, I'm trying to get out of my screen here. If you have customers that are interested, they can apply for the scholarship. So just go to millionmommovement.info, look under scholarship. Everything you need to know is written right there. And I'm done until it comes back to me. So Carmela, back to you.
Yes, thank you so much. We are so proud of our scholarship recipients and what they're creating as an impact for the field. We have over $300,000 that we have already given out in scholarship money, and we're excited for all the businesses that are growing because of it. So thank you, Jodi. We definitely are coming back to you. So I'm going to pass it over to Tasfaret, and now we are looking to create an impact. We're looking for 1,000 families. 1,000 people in 100 communities to impact 10 families each. Now, how are we creating an impact? We have tools for you, the Million Mom. And so Tasfaret is going to talk to you a little bit about our petition. That's our activism. And then she's also going to discuss what is the second one?
Social media.
And the social media, because we don't have Neva Flora here today. That's correct. So I definitely am excited for her to share how you can connect with us.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Carmela and Jodi. So exactly what Jodi was talking about, like she read the pledge, right? Leora read the pledge. So you think, how can I do more? Well, you know what? We vote with our dollars. We vote with our dollars. And what is the most widely used cereal that I'm sure is probably in all of our pantries, or used to be, right? Cheerios. Cheerios is so widespread. Any hotel you go to, any vacation, any small local shop, you find Cheerios. And Cheerios has the highest parts per billion of glyphosate. And we need to share this. So many moms, so many people do not know that it's in Cheerios. And as moms, caregivers, we were told this is a health food. This is the first motor, it helps our kids with their fine motor skills. And we need to directly vote with our dollars. So how we do that, we have a petition, okay, that we are sending to General Mills to get the glyphosate out of our cereal, to take it away. And you know what? To at least label it, so we can know, because I encounter families each and every day that they tell me, but it doesn't say that in the ingredients. They don't even know it's inside, right? So let's bring the awareness and we can have this choice and it'll allow us to read labels deeply. I also want to talk about what's going on in Canada, okay? Canada right now, they are launching to increase glyphosate in all of our food. Okay? It's like instead of going forward, we are actually going backwards. This is an outrage for me, okay? And we have a petition for that as well. And by July 20th, they are going to look to increase glyphosate in all of our food and to legally say that it is okay. It is okay to have this toxic chemical in our food. So now more than ever, we must spread the solution. We have glyphosate everywhere and we can't stand for this because this hurts us. It hurts our families. It hurts everyone around us, right? So let's please share the petition. Let's share solutions. Bring your friends and family onto our calls. Let them know, let them see what we're all about, okay? And let's get into social media because we can impact thousands and millions on social media by sharing these informations. And you know what? We provide tools for all of you. These calls that we do, they're recorded and we post them on our YouTube channel called the Million Mom Movement. So this channel you can use to share it with people. Anyone who you feel this would touch and this would speak to, share these tools with them. We also have a Facebook group called a Million Mom Movement Official. Okay, so invite them to that group also. Let them see and feel what we're all about. And, you know, Naiva Flori, she's the one who's behind all of our social media. We have an incredible Instagram page as well. If you go at Million Mom Movement, you will find so much valuable information. And if you hashtag us, she will reshare that. So go look at it. You can reshare it. You can share it with your friends and family. So we have the YouTube, we have the Facebook, we have the Instagram, we have the blogs. The website that Jodi showed, millionmommovement.info. We actually have we have the Million Mom blogs right there. So you can use the blogs as tools as well. And we have a whole recipe guide. So, you know, we don't just use our Purium products, we live it. We incorporate in our food, we incorporate in our lifestyle. And because it's all nutritious food, you can use it in so many recipes and aspects. So share the recipes as well. I think I covered everything. Okay, back to you, Carmela.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Taz. And yes, please do follow us on social media as well. We'd love to share with you what we're all about and get to know the community more. And always remember to hashtag us as well so we can cheer you. So let's get on to our topic for the day, which is a product-focused talk by Jodi Parker. Now she is going to go into our back office, our Shopify site, and show us a little bit about maybe things that you hadn't known or that you'd like to know. And we will have time for Q&A in the end, correct? Yes? All right. All right, Jodi, take it away.
All right, everyone. So here we go. Oh, sorry. I totally just took over my husband's office and he was like, I'm late for a call now too. Like, it's crazy. So sorry about that. But I have been with Purium 6 years. Next week, actually, is my 6-year anniversary with Purium. And somehow or another, I'm that girl who reads every label and knows all the things. And my oldest was a very, very sick baby, and I had to learn how to save him from early liver failure. And so this became a lifestyle for me. And that is why I love Purium so much, is because it takes the worry out of things, because I know that I'm giving my kids super healthy foods that they're not going to react to. I don't have to worry about hidden excipients or binders or synthetics or added sugars or GMOs or irradiation or any of those things. It's just food. Our food is all processed with pressure instead of heat. So it's very low heat when we process it. What that means is it doesn't break down the vital enzymes in the food, and it doesn't denature the proteins. And that's why for instance, our protein powders don't give people stomach aches like some of the other protein powders on the market, is because of the way they're processed. They're so much healthier. Our green drinks, when you add liquid back into them, are still live food. It's as close as you can get to juicing without actually juicing it yourself. And then you don't have to worry about cleaning the juicer and all the pulp that comes along with that. And I'm a big fan of that because I have 3 kids that I homeschool. And in our company, we have 4 major packs that come with the business, and they're really good starting places to learn about. And so I want to talk to you guys today about how to use this food, even almost, we talk about food being medicine, that when your body has all the nutrition that it needs, that your cells at the very base level have all the biochemical needs so that they can do all the different chemistry in your body to make it work in a balanced fashion. We call that homeostasis. And it is the theory behind naturopathy, that if you can get the body in homeostasis, that will equal health. And so that is the underlying theory under everything Purium. So what I'm going to do is I like to not just teach you guys everything. I like to teach you how to find the information for yourself, because I can tell you, I can't answer all hundreds of questions that come in every day, and neither can, everybody else in the company. So we want to give you the tools to be able to find the information yourself. So I'm actually going to share my screen. And again, I'm going to be looking to my left here. So this is the Purium website, ishoppurium.com. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to shop by collection. I'm going to go, come back here. And I'm going to go under bundles so that you can see this is a really good way if you are a new customer, a new brand partner. It's a great way to get an idea of how to use our products. So our main 4, well, there's a 5th one. There's 5 main things that people will use. The Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, which in it includes this daily core 4 that you can see over here. And then you can get into the Holistic Fitness Pack. That's going to be for our athletes. You can get into, where is our Holistic Fitness Pack? See, I'm going down. There's a bunch of them in here. Where's the Immune Pack in here? It should be here. Why am I not seeing the Immune Pack? Inflammatory response. Where did it go? Healthy Immune Function Pack. We used to have a really big one, and it's beginning to look like it's not here. Carmela and Tass, did I miss something? I'm not seeing it. And then we have the Family Nutrition Pack, which is down here at the bottom right. That is the one that is sponsored by the Million Mom Movement. I'm actually the girl who put that pack together, so I know that pack really well. Tass, go ahead. I see you on mute.
Yeah, I think the Immune Pack is gone, but we have the Healthy Immune Function Pack. So these are smaller ones, right? We have the Daily Core 4 that you have the Immune. We have the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation that you have the Zinc, right? The Immune. So we've changed it up a little bit.
All right, guys, sorry about that. I don't know how I missed that. But what I want to do is I want to start with the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, because that is the main pack that most people use when they come to our company. This is the best pack to reset. It's the best pack to get yourself into this lifestyle, to make it a habit. It takes 21 days to make something a habit. And this is a 30-day program. And I want to show you how to find information. Like you can find, when you come to this Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation page, you just see what's in it, right? And you see the videos and more here, but it doesn't give you a whole lot of information. It gives you information about the pack, the placemat that you can keep out while you're doing the program, the serving amounts, the lifestyle guide that teaches you about the schedule that you're going to use, because part of this program's success, during a 10-day part of it, you're going to be doing intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting means that you're allowing your body to go at least 14 hours, sometimes 16 hours without eating, because it puts your body into something called ketosis. Ketosis is when your body starts breaking down the fats and starts getting rid of the toxins. Now, a lot of people, you've heard of the keto diet. The keto diet keeps you in ketosis all the time. Your body thinks it's dying when it's in ketosis over a long period of time. It starts breaking you down. So that's why here at Purium, we go for intermittent fasting instead of long-term ketosis, because it helps you break down what needs to be broken down, but it doesn't break you down too much, and it replenishes you during the other aspects of the day. All right, so that's what you're going to find. And so people go, well, what's in it? How do I find it? Well, come up here and use this little search function. I'm going to bring up the Power Shake just to give you an example. If I can type on my husband's keyboard, which apparently I can't because he's much taller than me and I'm down really low, you guys. And so this is very odd. All right, there we go. Now you can see the Power Shake page. That's where you're going to find what's in it. Rice bran extract, oat flour, spirulina, millet, carrot juice powder, wheatgrass juice powder, amaranth, alfalfa leaf juice powder, oatgrass juice powder, buckwheat, quinoa, raspberry flavor, apple flavor, lohan, berry extract, and chia seed. And I want to talk to you guys about why this is food is medicine. Like when you look at those ingredients, what are you getting out of those? How is that benefiting your body? Okay, well, first of all, it's very alkaline. Those ingredients are alkaline. When you look at the pH scale, neutral is 7, that's water. Anything under 7 is acidic, and anything over 7 is alkaline. Your body likes to hover in around the 6.8 range is a pretty good range for you to be in. But everything that you eat makes you acidic, more acidic, except for fruits and vegetables. Let me say that again. Every single thing that you eat, except for fruits and vegetables, make you more acidic, okay? And when you are acidic, that is when the environment in your body becomes hospitable to things you don't want in it, like bacteria and funguses and viruses. So keeping your pH in that healthy range around 7 is going to help you protect your body. It supports your immune system. It keeps inflammation down. It helps everything work at its peak levels because the enzymes in your body are all working well. pH is really, really important in your body. And this particular drink, because of all those greens that you see in there, is very alkalizing. It takes your body from acidic more towards alkalization, which is the basic side. All right, well, yes, it's bad if you get too basic. This won't make you too basic. This will bring you back to neutral. So let's take a look at this organic rice bran extract. What is that? That's the good fat in rice. It's really high in vitamin E. And it's also, because it's fat, the vitamins A, D, E, and K are what we call fat soluble vitamins. You can't absorb them into your body if you do not eat them with fat. And all the greens have vitamin K in them. And you have to be able to absorb that. So you have to have fat in there. Fat has been demonized over time. You actually cannot survive without fat. You need fat to make your hormones. All of your cell membranes are made out of fat. The myelin sheath that covers your nerves is made out of fat. You have to have fat. You can't live without it. The oat flour is in there because it helps keep you regular, has something called beta glucan in it, which is actually also really good to help fight viruses. I bet you didn't know that. Spirulina, we call that nature's multivitamin because it is so nutrient dense. Let's talk about full cellular satisfaction. What does that mean? It means that your cells have all the vitamins, all the minerals, all the fats, all the proteins, everything that they need to function optimally. All right. And spirulina is a great way to get all those vitamins and minerals in. And then millet is an ancient grain that is just, again, it's going to support that. It's going to support flushing things out of your body. Carrot juice powder is very high in vitamin A. Remember, I told you vitamin A, D, E, and K are fat soluble. Again, why the rice bran solubles are in there. And if you cut a carrot open, it looks like an eye. It's really good for your eyes. Think about walnuts look like a brain, avocados look like a pregnant belly, so do watermelons. So think about your food will kind of show you why it's good for you. The wheatgrass juice powder, the alfalfa leaf juice powder, and the oat grass juice powder, that's our Kamut blend. I don't know if people realize that. That is what started the company. It's super alkalizing. It's highly nutritious, lots of vitamins and minerals in that. And so that's what that combination in there, the amaranth, the quinoa, all ancient grains. Quinoa has all your amino acids in it that your body needs to make proteins in your body. The flavors, we get asked about flavors a lot. They're all certified organic and for certified organic products. So there's nothing, you don't have to worry about things like hidden MSG or hidden synthetic anything. It's all just food. The Lohan berry extract just sweetens it a little bit. And chia seeds, high in omega-3s, which are key to liver function and to healthy skin and for that vitality that you need. And also it's going to keep you regular. So I went really deep into that because that is one of our main products. And I wanted you to understand why I say this can be food as medicine. Now I'm going to run out of time if I keep going that deeply into everything. So I'm going to pull back now and I'm just going to briefly go over what else is in this packet so that you understand what it's doing for you. The Biomedic, that is the product that detoxes glyphosate. Tass talked to you about glyphosate. It destroys the gut microbiome. It acts as an antibiotic on your gut. And we all know that when you take antibiotics, that it throws your entire system into what we call dysbiosis, which just means imbalance. This is going to rebalance your gut. It's going to help heal the damage that glyphosate has done to it. And it's going to help you to detox that glyphosate right out of your body. And it's not just glyphosate. It gets rid of pretty much any toxin. It gets rid of Teflon. It gets rid of BPA, like anything that's in your gut that needs to be flushed out. The fulvic and the humic acid in there is going to help the body get rid of it because it helps pull them out of the cells. And the lactospore in there is a probiotic that helps flush it out. So it doesn't just pull it out of the cells, it actually gets it out of your body, which is amazing, you guys. It's the only product certified by the Detox Project, gold certified by the Detox Project to get glyphosate out of the body. The Super Cleansar, that's an herbal anti-parasitic. Parasites are at the root, some people say, of like 90% plus of all disease. Most people are at some point, do get parasites in their body. And parasites wreak havoc in your body because they take your nutrition away from you. So that particular product is going to help you get rid of any parasites that are in your body. We recommend doing parasite cleanses at least once a year. You could even do it quarterly though, but that's not a product you want to stay on permanently, just for anybody who is thinking about that. It's pretty harsh because it's killing the parasites. It's not something you want to put your body through too often. The Apothecary is Montmorency cherry concentrate. It is the fruit on the planet that has more natural melatonin in it than any other food on the planet. It helps your body make melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone you make that helps you sleep. This product is going to help you sleep. It's also at least 5,000 ORAC per serving. ORAC is a measure of how it fights. It's an antioxidant measure, how it fights free radicals. Free radicals are the things that destroy you and that can lead to cancer. So 5,000 ORAC is the equivalent of eating 7 to 10 pieces of fruit, but that's in a 2 tablespoons serving of this cherry drink. And it's a cherry drink. It's yummy. My kids drink it every day. It's also, because it's so high in antioxidant value, it's extremely anti-inflammatory. You can use this in place of ibuprofen. Take a couple tablespoons and it's going to bring your inflammation down in your body. And it also has quercetin in it. And if you've been paying attention for the last year and a half, quercetin is a zinc ionophore. It helps get zinc into the cell. When zinc is in a cell, it stops viral replication. So just another benefit of how this is going to support your immune system. And then the Super Amino 23, that is one of the coolest products ever. It is so amino acids are what your body uses to build protein. And there are essential amino acids that you need to build protein. And that is what's in this product, but it's pre-digested, which means it's just free amino acids. And it goes straight from the stomach and the duodenum, which is a fancy way of saying the beginning of your small intestines. right into the lymph and the bloodstream, and it goes straight to the muscles in 23 minutes. So there are marathon runners who use this while they're doing the marathon to repair their muscles as they are running. They'll like take 50 of them during their marathon. But on the flip side of the coin, it helps keep people who are, let's say they're bedridden or they're in wheelchairs or they're really sick and they have cancer and they're muscle wasting. It will keep them from muscle wasting, because the beauty of it being pre-digested is there's no waste from it. It doesn't go through the livers. It doesn't go through the kidneys. It puts no pressure on the detox systems of your body. And so it is really good for the very frail and for the very athletic and for everyone in between. And if you're like me and you've had 3 children and you're about to turn 48 years old, you really, really love that it tightens your skin. So I'm just going to throw that out there for you too. I'm going to go on to a different product set now. I am going to focus on the family nutrition pack because we're the Million Mom movement. And I think that one fits best for going a little bit deeper into today and how we're using food as medicine, how we're supporting. I want you to think about this. If you have a really dirty kitchen and you pick up everything and you put it in trash and you leave the trash in the middle of the kitchen and you don't wipe the floor and you don't wipe the counters off, but you're like, well, I picked everything up, I cleaned it all up. You still have an environment in which bacteria and bad things are going to grow. You have the rats that will come in, you have the mold that will come in. That's what we think of as what I would call terrain theory. What's happening inside your body? Is it a healthy place that is clean? You have this pristine kitchen that everything's clean. There's no water sitting on the counter. There's no dirt anywhere. And so you're not going to have the rats. You're not going to have the flies and things like that. Think of your body as that. It is easier to stay healthy. It is easier to prevent illness than it is to treat it once you get there. And so we're all about living this lifestyle to be healthy all the time versus trying to chase it once health starts to decline. And this pack was really put together with that in mind to really help a family stay as healthy as they can. So let me just briefly go into it. Let me look at my time. All right, I'm going to go quick through it because what I really want to do is open it up for questions because people always have questions. So I'm going to go through this and then I will open it up for questions. So I'm going to go from left to right. MVP Kids. MVP Kids is a chocolate pea protein. It is certified glyphosate free, which is key because there are organic proteins, pea proteins out there that even though they're certified organic, they still found traces of glyphosate in it because it gets in the wind and it drifts and it gets in the groundwater. Ours is certified glyphosate free. And it has 100% per serving of vitamin C, 120% per serving of vitamin D. We all know how important that is for immune function, but it's 10 grams of protein and it tastes like cold hot chocolate and your kids will drink it. And you want to get good protein in them. It helps keep the blood sugar stable. It helps their brain work because you need protein to make neurotransmitters so you can concentrate. It can be mixed into just about anything. Because it's not a raw food in the same way that our greens are, you can cook with it. You can put it in pancakes. You can put it in fudgesicles. You can make fudge with it. You can put it into cookies. You can put it into cakes. You can put it into bread. You can do whatever you want with it to add more protein and more nutrients into the food. Can you tell this is probably one of my favorite products in our entire line? I eat it multiple times a day. I love this stuff. Moving down, Aloe Digest. And next to it, you can see ionic elements. You can kind of make those out. Those two products together work the same as the biomedic that I mentioned in the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. The difference, why would you do that, is because the biomedic has trace gluten in it. And for some people, that's a no-no. They can't do that trace gluten if they have celiac. We really focused on making sure that this pack is totally allergen free and anybody can use it. And so the ionic elements is all your minerals. Your body cannot function without minerals. One of the core things behind chronic disease is an imbalance in your minerals. And most people don't know that. And one of the big things that you're missing is magnesium. And this is very high in magnesium. If you're not sleeping, if you don't have regular bowel movements, if you ache all the time, you're probably deficient in magnesium. And I'll also mention if you're craving chocolate. Craving chocolate is a sure sign that you're low in magnesium. And so this product has all the trace elements in it, everything that your body needs to function, and it has that fulvic acid in it, which fulvic acid isn't a nutrient in and of itself. It just helps you absorb whatever you're eating. So it helps those minerals make it into your cells where they are needed. And that also is what helps flush the glyphosate out, because it pulls it out of the cell so that it can get out. And the Aloe Digest has those probiotics in it. It has the prebiotics in it. It has the anti-inflammatory action of the aloe and the ginger in it. It's going to help heal the gut, soothe the gut. Think about what aloe does when you put it on a sunburn. It's going to do the same thing inside of your digestive tract. So think about how soothing and how good that is, and anti-inflammatory that is. That tastes like apples, like apple juice. So kids will drink it. Yet another reason we put it in the family nutrition pack, because sometimes kids can't take capsules or they don't like the taste of the capsule when you open it. So this way they'll drink it because it tastes like apple juice. I like to mix the Aloe Digest and the ionic elements into the apothecary and do all three of those at night before they go to bed, because then you get the magnesium to help you sleep. You get the gut healing overnight, which is when your gut heals. Your body is in a cycle. It goes in rhythms. It heals overnight. The cherry has that melatonin in it that I mentioned. It has the anti-inflammatory. So if you're sore, it's going to help you relax so that you can sleep. And it tastes really good. My kids think it tastes like, if you've ever had a blackberry Izzy, which is like a fruit soft drink thing, that's what my kids think it tastes like. They love it. They happily drink it, and they all sleep better for it. So that combination is why all of those things are in there. You see the Immune Shield. The Immune Shield is an herbal blend that has antibacterial and antiviral properties to it. It has elderberry syrup and echinacea and astragalus and amlaberry, and I think licorice. And all of those things are going to help to support your immune system. It can be taken to prevent, to help be a preventative to getting sick. And you can multi-dose it at the first signs of sickness to help knock it out before it gets really bad. The green spectrum is your greens. Kids need to drink greens. We need to get the greens into the kids. That is what is going to keep their pH towards that neutral range that I talked about that was so important. This is the lemon green spectrum pictured here. It tastes like lemon herbal tea. You could mix that into the cherry if you can't get them to drink it, and with the aloe and all of that, and mix it all together and make it taste like fruit punch. My kids drink it just fine though, because they're used to tea. But that's a really great way, if you do that first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and then don't eat or drink anything else for about a half an hour. It's a great way to alkalize, to alkalize the body and to get your kids really into that healthy pH balance. And if they won't drink it, a key to doing this is to make it a race. If you have more than one kid, or you can race with your own child, how fast can they do the shot? Because kids are competitive, and sometimes that's a way to get them to do it. And then you actually have a choice, and you can see this up here, red phytonutrients. There's a little drop-down menu of the BioFruit or the Can't Beat This. The BioFruit is 17 different fruits. It's all of the rainbow fruits you can think of, from strawberries to blueberries to mango to, you know, the more exotic goji berries like cranberries, lemon. It has all of that in there, but it tastes like fruit. And so that's a really good way to get your vitamin C in and your antioxidants in. Or you can choose the Can't Beat This. The Can't Beat This is a beet drink. And I can feel some of you cringing. I don't like beets. Well, this tastes like fruit punch. And it really does taste like fruit punch. So let me just tell you a story. My kids play soccer, and my husband is the coach, and we bring the Can't Beat This and a product that is not up on the screen called Cocoa Hydrate, which is, I call that organic Gatorade. It's just an electrolyte drink that tastes like pineapple. We mix the Cocoa Hydrate and the Can't Beat This together for their halftime boost, because beets are really, really great for opening up the arteries and helping you oxygenate better. They're very supportive of the liver and the spleen. They help you build blood. They help with immune function because of that. They help with detox because of that. And this really helps you oxygenate before exercise. It's also a great coffee replacement because it has just a little bit of caffeine in it. It's the equivalent to about half a cup of coffee and caffeine. So it's not a lot of caffeine. If your kids eat chocolate, then they can have Can't Beat This. Especially if they're going to burn it off. You just want to have it earlier in the day. But a lot of adults use this as a coffee replacement. But like I said, tastes like fruit punch. So that's what comes in the family nutrition pack. I think I gave you a really clear, I'm going to stop my share here, a really clear idea of how we're using this as medicine, how this keeps you healthy, and how you can use this to then create your health. Sorry, my husband is 8 inches taller than me and his chair is too low. So I'm trying to be high enough on the camera for all of you. But now you get an idea of how powerful Purium is. And what, I just went over like 12 or 15 of the 50 products that we carry. And every single one of the products has been designed to be supportive of creating homeostasis, because we are founded on the theories of naturopathy, which is if you give the body what it needs, the body is a self-healing mechanism. Just like if you cut yourself, it's going to scab itself, it's going to heal itself. The body is self-healing when you give it what it needs. And so you can see I get really excited about this, but I would love to open it up for questions. The best way to do that, I'm scrolling down in the chat here. Okay, I can't keep up with the chat. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. If you have a question, I want you to raise your hand and I will unmute you. You go under participants and you'll see at the bottom, you'll see a little thing that says more and it'll say raise hand. If you come on camera, I will see you. There's a couple pages here. And if you're not on camera, you're not on my front page, so I can't see you. So if you want to ask a question, it really helps a lot if you come on camera and you put that little raise hand on there and I can unmute you and you can ask your question. Yeah?
We do have a question in the chat, Jodi. I can read it to you.
That'd be awesome. Thank you.
Okay, so from Katie Rose Randall, she asks, question, my son is 3 and takes Epigenius Kids every single day. How does MVP Kids compare to that? Is MVP better or older for older kids versus younger? And does Epigenius have biometic type stuff in it? Or should I supplement with aloe and other liquid products you mentioned?
Okay, so Epigenius and MVP Kids cannot be compared. They're entirely different products. They're not even in the same category. MVP Kids is a chocolate protein shake. Period. It has the vitamin C, it has the vitamin D, it has a couple other nutrients in it as well, but those are the 2 big ones in that. It's mostly just a protein shake. The Epigenius is a all-in-one meal replacement shake. It has your fruits, it has your veggies, it has your MCT oil, which is the good fat that you find in coconut oil. It's really good for things like repairing cell membranes and for skin problems. It's also that MCTs can also be antiviral if it still has its lauric and caprylic acids in it. That's what makes it antiviral. I get a little sciencey. Sorry guys if I get too sciencey for you. Yes, the Epigenius has biometic in it. It has 1 capsule per serving of Epigenius. So no, you don't need to add the aloe and the ionic elements in. I really think that ionic elements is one thing that everybody should be taking. Most people are chronically mineral imbalanced. It's really not unusual in our society for mineral imbalance to be a problem. I have a very close friend who is a PhD in nutrition and epigenetics. And she says nearly 100% of the time, maybe not always, but almost always, the first thing she does is put somebody on a trace mineral supplement, because almost always there are issues there. So that's still a product that I would recommend you give your children. But for the biometric benefits, you don't need the aloe, and that if you're doing the Epigenius. What I like about the MVP Kids is its versatility. It's a great protein. My middle son adds it to his buckwheat cereal every day. So he makes the hot buckwheat cereal. My other kids make oatmeal. They add the MVP Kids protein powder into that, as well as my middle son puts the barley green juice in as well. So he's getting his greens and he's getting his proteins in his morning cereal. And why that is so important is because in the morning, you have more stomach acid than at any other time in the day. And stomach acid is what digests protein. Protein is also what keeps your blood sugar stable throughout the day, because it digests a little bit slower than carbs and fats. And so it helps to keep your blood sugar stable. It helps to keep that full feeling. It's really important to start the day with a good dose of protein. And so that's one of the ways that we use it that we find really helpful. So if you have another question, let me know, but I think I answered that. Sorry. Let's see. Love the sciencey talks. Thanks, Samantha. Any other questions that I can answer for you guys? And you don't have to keep it to these two product packs that I talked about. I just wanted to highlight those two, get you guys started. But I'm happy to answer questions about any of the products. Thank you, Millie. Not seeing any raised hands. And of course I can't scroll to see, were there other questions throughout here?
Yeah, a lot of love in the chat when you were sharing, Jodi, but no questions just yet.
How do you get kids to drink it if they don't like the taste? I'm not sure which one he was talking about. Sorry, Kevin. Didn't have your name all the way up on the screen. How do you get kids to take things if they don't? Let me tell you a story. The reason greens don't taste good to people is because their pH is too acidic. And when your pH is acidic, especially in your mouth, the more bitter greens taste really bitter, and that's why people don't like them. So one of the things you can do is literally with the Power Shake or the Green Spectrum or the More Greens or the Kamut Blend or the Barley Greens, any of those green products, if you put them in your mouth and you swish them for like 10 to 15 seconds first and then swallow them, it's going to change the taste of the green drink, because it's going to change the pH in the mouth and it won't taste as bitter. So that is one way that you can do it. You can start by, if you have competitive kids, my oldest is super competitive, so he would do the race with me. If you have really young kids, start them young. My daughter got only greens in the beginning. She would eat avocado, and she loved artichoke hearts were her favorite. And she eats chlorella just as a snack. She gets the chlorella tablets and just eats it as a snack. She started out that way from the beginning. If you have an older child that didn't start out eating this way, you want to slowly try and get their pH more towards neutral, because it changes the way things taste. So anything that you can do to get it in, you can sneak the original Green Spectrum, which the non-lemon flavor one, and you do get that choice, into just about anything. You can throw it in spaghetti sauce. You can throw it into, if you're making snack bars, you can throw it into lots of stuff. You can go on the Million Mom Movement website, look under recipes, and you can see, you can sneak things into anything. If they won't do the Green Spectrum, because it does have like the broccoli and the kale in it, so it's a little more bitter, start with the barley green juice. That one is the most mild tasting. If you want a straight green, most kids like the Appleberry Power Shake because it's sweet, especially if you blend it with a banana and put a sprinkle of cinnamon in it. Kids love that. And I just saw a friend the other day, she puts it in the freezer for like an hour and turns it into a slushie. Kids love slushies. If you can get it into a popsicle, if you can get it into anything that is fun, and if you include them in the making of it, they're more likely to eat it. So those are all tips that I hope can help all of you. And I'm going to move on. Anna just had her hand raised. Where'd she go? Darn it.
We do have 2 questions in the chat, but we do have a little bit of time only left. So
Oh, wow. Well, see, look how fast it goes, you guys. I could do this for hours. You guys don't want to sit here and listen to me do this for hours, though. Can you ask my question about daily fiber? What's the daily fiber question? Kat, do you want to raise your hand so I can unmute you? Where'd you go? There you are. I'm going to unmute you, Kat. Hello.
I can read it. It says,
hi,
can
there.
it make your body? Okay, go ahead.
Hi. Here, let me flip my camera on. Aloha. Thank you. This has been amazing. Hi. Yeah, I'm wondering if the daily fiber, is it, because I know sometimes I've heard before that if you have fiber all the day, every day, your body can become accustomed to it, and then you need fiber every day. And so I was wondering about that with our daily fiber, because I've really started to incorporate it into my daily, but I don't want to make it so that my body needs it.
Well, let's be frank, your body needs fiber. So if you're not getting enough fruits and vegetables, the more fibrous fruits and vegetables, then yes, add the daily fiber. Your digestive system is designed to be put something in, push something out. That's why we have what's called peristalsis, which is when the intestines have this movement that pushes everything through. And you are considered constipated if you're not having a bowel movement at least once a day. But if you're ideally working in an ideal way, you will have a bowel movement after every major meal. That's rare. Most people are not doing that. But if you're not going at least once a day, you're considered constipated. And fiber can oftentimes be a big reason behind that, because especially with the standard American diet, which I know you don't have, Kat, but I'm trying to generalize for everybody. There's just not enough fiber in the diet. So if you take it daily, is it going to mess you up? I don't think so. You're getting your omega-3s, you're getting your soluble and your insoluble fibers. You're making sure that system that's so important to make sure that we get toxins out of the body is getting the toxins out of the body. And will it mess you up if you stop using it? I don't know. It depends on how much fiber you're eating in the rest of your meals. So I wouldn't be overly concerned about that. If it feels right for you, trust your body. And if it starts making you feel too full or uncomfortable, then pull back on it. One note that I will make about fiber is when people get constipated or having problems moving things through their body, if fiber doesn't work, it's typically because there's a liver imbalance. Liver is what makes bile, and bile is what lubricates the digestive tract. And if you're not making enough bile, you don't have enough lubrication to move things through, and the fiber will make things worse because now it's just all stuffed up and there's not enough to push it through. So if that's you, somebody out there, and you're experiencing that, then you probably have a liver imbalance. And then I want you to look at the Power Shake and the Carrot Juice Plus and the Can't Beat This, and the Ionic Elements and the Aloe Digest to help support that liver and get things moving through and help to lubricate the digestive tract. So I just went off on a total tangent, but it felt appropriate at the moment. Are you good? Where'd you go, Kat? I lost you. There you are.
Another question.
Are you good? You good with that, with the answer to that?
Yeah, I'm going to keep experimenting with it. I'm as you know, on this ongoing releasing weight at 53, and so I remember the adiponectin and the fat burning hormone that comes from the daily fiber. So I've added it into my Core 20, and I hope it's okay. I have sort of leaned to, when I'm not cleansing, doing a drink where I mix all the flavors, basically, like Love Shake, a little teeny bit of MVP Kids, and then both the flavors of Power Shake, and then I put in that fiber. So I hope that that's not counter. That's just what my little my inner child loves, all that flavor combo, but I hope that's all right.
Here's what I'm going to tell everybody out there. The number one best piece of advice I can give you is always listen to your body. Your body will tell you what it needs. If you add something in and it's supposedly the best thing ever for you, and something happens in your body that doesn't feel right, then you need to listen to that, because nothing is 100% for everyone. And especially if you've done the ultimate lifestyle transformation, that 30-day reset that gets you into the habit of living this lifestyle, you'll be more in tune with your body. Things that aren't good for you won't taste good anymore. You'll go, it'll be too sweet, or it'll be, your body, you can see my body language, just kind of goes, I don't want that. Always listen to that, because what's good for everybody else might not be good for you. So that is my number one piece of advice. If it's not working for you, then listen to that and talk to, the brand partner who brought you into Purium, or talk to us here on the council and let us help you figure out, well, why is that different for your body? Because not everybody's the same. It's 1 o'clock. We're at the top of the hour. We don't have another call after this. Carmela, what do you think? Should I take Kara's question and then we call it good?
Yeah, we started a bit late. Let's take that last question and then I'll close up.
All right, Kara, I am unmuting you, and it should give you a little pop-up on your phone that says unmute. There you go. What's your question?
My question is about hormones for women. Those of us that are, over a certain age, that are either beginning menopause or have gone through menopause, what are some of the best products that you could recommend for us?
Defense.
Okay.
Defense. That's going to be your best one. It was designed for that purpose. The other thing that's going to be really important as you shift, you're always going to need that deep nutrition, like stick on the core 4. And stick with the minerals, because minerals are key, right? So those things are going to help your body keep in balance. As you switch, the liver is actually what filters hormones. All right. So if the liver is out of balance, then as that hormone shifting happens, you're going to see those imbalances. So again, all those products I talked about that are supportive of the liver. Outside of Purium, there's a product called N-acetylcysteine. We call it NAC, N-A-C. That's really, really good for helping the liver do its job. I have 2 teenage boys, and I can always tell when that hormone rush is getting to be too much for them. I'm like, you need to go take some NAC. And you need to go do your greens first thing. And we go through that. And so add that women's defense in there, make sure you're getting that really clean eating style, and try not to do the comfort eating, because the stuff that we do for comfort eating is almost always going to throw us out of balance. I admit my comfort, I love those organic barbecue kettle potato chips. That's my weakness. That's my food I go to. I like salt. I'm not a sweet person. I like salt. So, and I like chocolate. So I will make myself an MVP. Here's the thing. Everybody listen up. Tastes like Ovaltine. MVP Kids chocolate, 2 scoops of it, scoop of biofruit, scoop of carrot juice plus, 3 scoops of Kamut blend, or a scoop of original power shake or barley greens, whatever green you have on hand, and an extra scoop of cacao powder. It tastes like Ovaltine. It will cure the chocolate craving. It'll give you all that good nutrition. You don't have to feel guilty, and you have comfort food. So go with that when you need that. Really listen to that body. I'm not quite there myself, although it's probably not far away. So as I learn more, I'll share with you guys. But that's where I would start with the hormone issues. Yeah, makes sense. And make sure you're getting plenty of healthy fats. Eat your avocados, eat your hemp seeds, your chia seeds, if you eat meat, your tunas and your salmons, things like that. All those omega-3s and 9s are really key to hormones.
Great. And do you recommend that I continue taking the hormones that I've been on, or restarting them because I've been off of them?
I would talk to the prescribing doctor about it.
Okay, well, I have 2 schools of thought. My MD says no, my naturopath says yes. So I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes you have to get to that point where you just need to trust your own gut and get really centered and be like, what sounds right to me? The worst that can happen is you could go through a week of too many hot flashes. If you mess it up, you know what I mean? But that's that point where you start getting into the listen to your body realm. And who do you trust more? The person giving you the advice, who do you trust the most? And that's personally what I would do.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
I'm not a doctor, so keep that in mind. I just know a lot about this stuff. Thanks, Kira. Thank you, everyone else. I hope that I didn't make your brains explode. What was that recipe? MVP, 2 scoops MVP kids, a scoop of carrot juice plus a scoop of biofruit. I'll do either 1 original power shake, like serving, or like 3 scoops of Kamut blend, or 3 scoops of barley green juice, whatever green I have on. Sometimes more greens. More greens is one of my very favorite products. And an extra tablespoon of cacao powder. Tastes like Ovaltine. All right, I think I have talked too much. Your gut brains are all going to explode. This recording is going to go up on our YouTube channel. Just search Million Mom Movement channel. You'll see it. You'll see everything that we've done. Boy, it goes all the way back to like last August, I think. So you'll be able to see all the stuff that we teach here on Million Mom Movement. Thank you all for joining me today. Carmela, I'll let you close.
Yes, thank you, Jodi. Thanks everyone for staying on. We went a little bit over, but it was well worth it. And really great product knowledge. This coming Wednesday, the 21st, we have our monthly Lunch and Learn. We have it every 3rd Wednesday of the month. It's a women's topic, and it is about body positivity and nutrition this month. So I'm really excited to host it. We have a lot of beauty images and ways we think may not be so healthy out there. So we're going to relate it to nutrition and our organic superfood lifestyle with 3 really great, excellent guests. Then next week, Friday, on our Fierce Friday, we are going to have a business forward training, and it's going to be our chair, Stephanie Dawn, interviewing 2-star crown, Christina Amon from Hawaii. So I look forward to seeing you all back, and please tune in. Have a great rest of your weekend. Stay blessed, take good care, make health your priority. Bye-bye.